I'm Jacob Adams. I'm a fitness and leadership coach. I help people just like you get to the next level in the gym by building muscle, creating energy, getting that next personal record, or dialing in on a nutrition program using world-class supplementation. Here on YouTube, helping break through perspective shifts and developing winning mindsets. Do you know, or have you wondered what a champion is? What a warrior is? Do you know? Do you have an idea? I know that growing up, the word warrior sounded really cool. I think the word champion kind of had a hokiness to it. You know, there's a certain counterculture to our world on some level that if we hear the word champion, we can hear it be a little bit, very, very positive or very hokey. And, well, my experience in developing my inner champion has been not only one of the most rewarding experiences. It's not only about rewarding, it's also how I live and how I know myself to be, like this development of the inner champion. I'm making this video partly because it's part of a process for me to stay disciplined, to reach out and connect with people just like you. So it's a process. So I would say that through all of my studies that champions trust processes. Champions consistently trust processes, whether it's focusing on their nutrition, really dialing in on their nutrition. A champion is consistently looking at how they can improve processes, how they can trust and become that process more so. In their doubts or their worries or insecurities or their fears, they often come back into a process, a habitual protocol that they know delivers some gain. If you look at even breakfast, for example, that in a way is a type of ritual that champions engage in. In the warrior's way, there's a green smoothie, meditation, writing a stack, reaching out to family members. And this process gives some sort of access to an inner energy or an inner fight, an inner process. The fight to deliver on the process. What is a champion? What is a warrior? Recently, Advocares revealed some news that the multi-level marketing aspect of the company will no longer be available. And the products being world-class, that doesn't change the product, it just changes the way the products will be marketed, and it will change certain incomes of myself, certain leaders in the company. This ring I got to put into my mind, I wanted, because I can't have anymore, is to be a Ruby leader with Advocare. And so in this video, I'll go into that understanding of having a big goal, like wanting to be Ruby with Advocare, understanding 10x, what is 10x thinking, and what does a champion do when everything seems to be stacked against them? As I make this video, it feels like so many things are stacked against me. So many things. If I look back to 2018, there was car accident happens and I almost die. And soon I find myself working at a gym. I do my best to develop a good organization with that gym and that personal training company. And again, it didn't work out the way I thought. Eventually I ended up with another company, and that one's worked out a lot better. I've gone through some family stuff. My dad in the hospital this past year in December. Parents getting older. I really feel like my back is against the wall on some level, and it really is time to consistently level up. See, when I made evolution training and I kept talking about the next level, and I kept talking about the next level, and working on the next level, and getting to gold with Advocare, anyone that knows what that might feel like, the leadership required for that, the development of self required for that, the tenacity, the resilience, the sweat equity, the workouts in the gym, the stories being shared, the videos being made, to one day wake up and find that there's still plenty of work to do. There's still so much that needs to be developed. I think that that's where a champion shows himself, to step up to the plate still. Again, going back to the idea of the process, that's what I think. This morning I've meditated, I've done the stack with the words where I had my green smoothie, reached out to my parents, to a friend of mine, a woman interest of mine. I've committed to the process. I need to work out. So then, what is a champion? I think a champion is out to win and commits to that process. The goals may change, but their underlying desire to be a victor is ultimately that which remains. And that really is the champion way. I think, like, the struggles of ups and downs, rises and falls, the shifts, the new news, the bad news, like all of it culminating, it's looking to like put you down, break you on some level, and then through that rebirth that you can get within, if you can work through it and come out on the other side of that, that is a champion. So I'm going to make a phone call. I just got off the phone with my brother. I'm going to make a phone call, an important call, and see what I could do. This video may not seem very important to somebody. Maybe someone's watching like, this video sucks. But on some level, it's been the hardest one to make for me. Because see, I've come so far. There's a quote that goes, God didn't bring you this far to only get this far. And if anything could sum up the way I feel, it's that quote. And so I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go have an amazing day, train some clients, and just make good things happen. I think that when a person first encounters an idea like a champion, I think that there are different stages of their life. Like, let's say when I first encountered the word, I felt it was corny. I felt whatever I felt at the time. I grew into it. I grew to embody that word. And now, it's like I have felt so much ebb and flow within me that it's starting to crystallize an energy within inside me that I trust that energy above all things almost. It's very yogi. It's very yogi. We don't have tomorrow. We don't have yesterday. Like, yes, we can learn from yesterday. Yes, we can shoot for a great tomorrow. But what we for sure have is the moment. It is today. It is what we do with the now. The person that has the courage to live in the right now, with enough vision, with enough lessons of yesterday, and can shoot for a great target tomorrow, for a great vision, and work with that fabric day in, day out, not defeated through the challenges, through the falls, get back up, dust themselves off through the process. That's a champion. And I am on some level saying that is me. Well, I'm saying that on a very honest level, not from a place of braggardness. See, I don't think this concept of being a champion or a warrior is some sort of lucrative idea. I think that it's a necessary one to live. I believe that without those concepts of the inner fight, the inner champion, the inner warrior, you really can't live. So, look, I'm not going to be able to make one video and help you become a champion. You know, I've made several videos. They kind of dance around the main ideas and get right to the core on some other ones. Ultimately, the number one thing you're going to need to be a champion is a level of commitment to your vision. Like, I'm going to go work out for the 20,000th time, you know? So what am I looking for? Obviously, it is what I'm looking for. The workout is the reward. And if we approach it in that way, we start accessing levels of understanding that are more lucrative than the word lucrative is designed to emulate. This word of lucrativeness, it can go so far, but really our own understanding and our depth, our deep integrated depth into it, that's ultimately what really is our core. In any case, let me upload this video, let you comment, subscribe, your thoughts. It's been a very intense few days for me. And yeah, to say the least. It's time to get back out there into the field and let's get to work. This is Jacob Adams. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Looking for the next vision, because you see, this ring, I won't be able to be a ruby leader after all. So I'll have to find something else for it myself, some other vessel, vehicle for me to pour myself into at that level. Potentially it's evolution training, just like it's always, go back to square one, evolution training. Go back to square one. But be ready to evolve into the next level. And that's really the energy that I'm manifesting at the moment is, and I would say that one closing thought, that a champion understands that energy is this energy crystallizes itself and finds its home. And I think that that takes a level of guts that not a lot of people are willing to play with, work with, and really trust themselves to manifest. Like a champion manifests energy. Like they're into manifesting that energy. They're into pouring energy out into their world so it comes back to them. They're into like, it's deep stuff, dude. Like this concept of a champion is not a very stupid concept. Anyway, I'll see you next time.